Hey, good evening guys. So I went and bought the Helping Hand small version and I wasn't that impressed with it. So I went and got Helping Hands, the large version, item 65779. So let's take a look and see what it's like. I actually give you a manual, instructions and precautions. I think this is probably going to be more precautions. Exploded view diagram that's not very exploded, but accomplishes the purpose. Wow. Little compressed for shipping. Okay, so a lot of adjustments, a lot of tightening. Still got the two alligator clips, so let's see how this goes on. This is where the batteries go. So this is a strap to pull the batteries back out with, so you want to put it all the way at the bottom, under all of them, so that you can use it to pull the batteries back out. So now when it comes time to take the batteries out, I just pull that and they all come back out. Put this on, and there's your LEDs. And there's the on-off switch. So I'm going to take that off. So I got to be able to get that on there. So I took that off the top enough to get this on. Then I'll put it back on the bar and start tightening it up. I actually want this as high as I can get it, and you'll see why in a second. Well, I'm going to pretend I'm working on this so I can clip my electronics on there. I can use this. It's not perfect, but I think if I was to get used to it, it would be okay. Nice magnifier. I had a light that shined on here and I got the reflection on this. So I think this is actually okay. I can still get in here to solder. Take pieces on and off. I'm okay with this. I think this is going to be okay. Soldering iron, you have to put it off to the side. I'm not sure I'd use that, but if I did use it, I'd put it off to the side and I could work on stuff if I wanted to solder. Say I put the component side down. I could solder. I just have a soldering iron handy. This is my electronics bench, so yes I do. I could solder okay and I can see better. I get a little bit of reflection, but I don't think that's this thing's fault. And I get a little bit of magnification. So the big magnifying glass is 2 times, and this little circle in the middle is 6. You can use it to look at something, but you're never going to use it while you're working. The 2 is what you're going to use while you're working. So I get in there to get it. I can put that there. I don't know that I would use that. I have a soldering station. But I could. So I can use this, and I bought it for electronics. That doesn't mean that's everything it's made for. I could just as easily use it for crafts. The light is nice and the magnifier is nice. I might use it without that though. And it's balanced enough if you think about it. If I can put that back there and it stand up, barely, I can put it on the side and it stands up with no problem. If I put it in the front, you have even less problems. So they made that heavy enough so it stands there. I can see me using this a lot for soldering, especially surface mount. It would make my job easier of soldering if I had a light right there and magnifier. So I think this is great. I would like for this to be a little taller. You can see I had to put this at the bottom to get enough room between these two that I could get in there to work. If this was just a tiny bit taller, I think that would work a little better. Of course, I could always lower this some. That's what I'm worried about. So I've got a lot of separation here. This is one heck of a lot better than the small one. The small one, to me, it wasn't usable. It just wasn't big enough for what I wanted. For crafts and stuff, it's probably okay. This gives me enough separation that I can then get in here to work. And I can also use this for crafts. Well, this was a little more expensive. The other one was like $2.99 and this is like $5.99. I got 25% off, so I don't know what the final price was off the top of my head. But not that much difference in price for it to be that much better. Well worth the extra price over the little one. Now, I never was impressed with these wing nuts. I think they make it a little awkward. These thumb wheels would be so much better. But that's like my preference, not necessarily anything negative about this. I think these wheels work good. I think these work okay. And I get maximum flexibility. See, I can turn this stuff around. I can make it a lot wider. And I can make it a lot narrower. So I think it works pretty damn good. Pleasantly surprised would be what I would say. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.